Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A man tried to rob his friend at gunpoint and ended up fatally shot. I ain't got no problem with that, but some people do, so let's talk about it. If it's one thing that I hate, is a traitor. It's one thing that I hate is somebody who's disloyal, a backstabbing, snake in the grass, so-called homeboy. And it happens more often than you could ever imagine. You know, most of the dudes that I know that got killed in the streets, got killed by people they knew, that was once their friend. Yeah, that happened. That happens often, especially dudes in the drug game. Most of the dudes that's in the game, because it takes a certain type of mentality to be in the game, first of all, if you're gonna play the game, you know, if you're gonna play the game like, you know, nothing to lose type. Now, there are some people that get in the game and they really ain't made for that. They just kind of get in and they like, man, I'm just make my little old money, man, and then I'm gone. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. You know, I ain't trying to get hurt. You know, I ain't gonna play them type of games. I'm just gonna get in and then try to make my money and go. But yeah, you got them other types who say, this is a game with no rules. And so, may the strong survive, the best man win. They got that type of mentality. And they will ride with you. They'll roll with you to go make that lick. And they'll come back. And while y'all counting that money, or before you can even start counting the money, they'll put a hole in your head and take your part too. And then go pay off that debt they had and still got something left over. Yeah, man, it go like that. Whole lot of dudes that met their fate just riding the car, just rolling, like they always do. Next thing you know, boom, you know. How many times you see that type of stuff in mob movies and stuff? That's real stuff. That happens in real life all the time. These dudes was out here shooting in the street like they ain't have no skills. I mean, like no shooting skills. They shooting like this, run, falling. You just shooting, you know, it's just. Dude had a backpack on. You know he was not prepared to be in a gun battle. Had a backpack on. Shooting. Got himself killed. It seems like everybody's making money off of black life except black folks. Whole lot of people getting paid off black folks, man. A lot of people. Especially Black Death. You got the morticians. You got the homicide detectives. You got the regular cops. You got the chief of police. You got the ambulance workers. You got the paramedics. You got the doctors. You got the lawyers. You got the cemetery. You got the coroner's office. You got the blood banks. Ooh, man. The prisons. With the free labor, corporations, tombstone companies, cemeteries, people who make the embalming fluid, the caskets, the last suit, clothing stores, on and on and on and on and on. At some point, it just seems like somebody ought to just wake up and say, you know what? I don't want to be a sucker. Because that's how they look at us. They look like, man, they suckers, these clowns, these people are uncivilized mutts. Look how they acting. They're fools. Like we are showing them the traps. In fact, some of them even verbalize that they know that the traps are out there and they still walk right into the trap. They'll still walk right into it. Man. Yeah, did I mention these social media platforms? Because that's where we see it all happening. That's where it go down. We see when it go down, it's being filmed. Cameras are picking it up. It's live. Y'all be careful out there, fam. Be careful. And try not to play yourself out of position to where your child have to try to step in your shoes and become a man faster than he needs to. Because that's what a lot of this is coming from. A lot of these youngsters, they don't know how to control their emotions. They're unlearned. They don't have the benefit of a man being around them, a strong, positive role model around them. So they get misinformation. And when you get misinformation, you may as well have no information because you're unlearned. So a lot of these little youngsters, they just running around and they ain't got no clue on what they're doing or what they should be doing to survive and to build, to grow, They ain't got no clue. Just out here and sometimes, fam, I even think back to when I was growing up, and I really do think if I had grown up in this age with the mentality that I had, I could have very well been one of these dudes. Nah, no, I wouldn't. I'm never that damn dumb. I just was not that damn dumb. Nah, fam, some of these dudes are super, super dumb. It's almost like, it's something in the water, or they've been hypnotized or something. It's something like that wrong with them. Like they off for real. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Watch your back. Watch the company you keep. No more talk.